teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on a playoff team from last year, the New Mexico Lobos. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Broomstreet. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Picked up by one of the blockers. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Start this playoff game with a pass. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Touchdown, Broncos. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
Boy, that's a 14-point swing on the opening drive. Instead of worrying about giving up points, not only do they come up with this interception, but they take it into the end zone. They're an extra point away from really giving their offense an edge.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's a squib kick taken to one of the up men. He stopped him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. New Mexico's offense retakes the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. And he'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's McGool again. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield. That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game, and this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
No fair catch, looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. They'll run it here. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Boy, Chris, what a hit hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down, but it's a big gain for the 47.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Will hand it off. Finding some room at the 25. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17. Heads up. Offense is now operating in the red zone. It's a blitz look here from the defense. Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Mistake for the defense makes it first down and 5. He'll hand it off. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. They stop him at the 42, but that's a good job by the return team. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. First down and more. He's still running. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
They wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
And the locals looking to keep this drive rolling. Gonna run it. It's McGooligan. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. The Lobos move into the red zone. The quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Caught by the receiver. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time, and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Caught behind the line. It's McGooligan. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Wants to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Selvia. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. First down and 10. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Physical run earns the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. The offense threatening. Close to the goal line with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position. And the Lobos offense is back out there. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Caught in the backfield. It's Magooligan. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
A completion makes it second and short. And now the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. I thought they were going to pick up the first down. They're going to be short of it. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Clock near the sticks. It's Mendoza.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really make...
Oh, the pass is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. And it's a solid return after the interception.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And the ball is hauled in. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Gives it to the back. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Offense has reached the red zone now. And in 1st down, right back to the running game. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Here's the 2nd down play. Tight end goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job on the kick return at that time. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Short pass finds the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Pass caught, 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36. The Lobos hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On the move now. It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it's caught inside the 10. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's first and goal.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Intercepted in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Get some space around the 30. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Lobos will kick this away to begin the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. First play of the second half is a handoff. As the first down is still going. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Broncos. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the unknown. Tackle is made at the 43, but that's a good return and good starting field position. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Lobos will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
The pass rush closing in. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Lobos lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes a handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And the running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Can he get there on the ground? Stopped on 3rd for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Looking to dial up the pressure. Let's see if they bring the house. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Oh, how about that, Chris? 4th down and 1. You're expecting carnage at the line of scrimmage with a bunch of bodies, and instead, this back's able to bust through there and pick up huge yards.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to find room. It's Duke. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kurt, Western Michigan has the lead here. This has been thorough domination through 3 quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. We'll check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, wherever we feel like doing.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Blitz and a quick sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first-and-goal situation.
Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and it'll cost the offense 5. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Working clock with the ground game. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this aggressive nature has gotten them the lead that they're enjoying right now, but I got to think, at third down, run the football. Just keep working that clock and enjoy the victory.
Looking for a man. Catch made, looking for the goal line. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. The offense with plenty of field to work with, backed up close to their own end zone. On first and 10, looking to throw. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time, threw it behind the receiver.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook?
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Keeping it on the ground here. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. And it's a kneel down.